Alright guys, let's get into it. Let's talk about the SofaBaton U1. Most of you probably already know that or watch and know about this remote. You may even have one. May want another one. If you don't have one, get one. I'm going to talk about a giveaway that I'm going to be doing. I got two giveaways for two SofaBatons, and I also have a discount code. So stay tuned for that. So let's talk about this universal remote. There are universal remotes out there, but I'm cheap. Most of them are very expensive. SofaBaton is very affordable. So SofaBaton has put a lot of work into this. They've spent 3 years going deep into U1 development, aiming to offer premium one-click control your home device. They're always behind you. If you encounter any problems, they've got great support. They got a support ticket system that's built into the app. They also have email that they're very responsive to, and they have a hotline. Very responsive. I've dealt with these guys. I haven't really needed the support because it's worked pretty good for me, but they are quick to respond. I've had a couple of questions. Uh, they will work to get the problem solved. They include almost all IR and Bluetooth databases. And if you have anything that you need that they don't have, you can let them know, and they will probably most likely get it for you. It replaces up to 15 remotes, just to simplify things. So, SofaBaton U1 Universal Remote Control with OLED display and smartphone app for up to 15 entertainment devices. The best U1 Universal Remote unify all these different remotes into a single wand that feels magical. Clutter off the coffee table, not knowing which remote to use. Why not simplify your life with just one remote? With the SofaBaton U1 Universal Remote, you can easily reach your dream. So, with that said, the U1 Universal Remote Control only supports most IR and Bluetooth devices. It does not support wireless devices such as Roku Streaming Stick and Sonos. It will support Roku TV systems, I believe. It supports all Fire family remotes except the Fire Stick first gen model, which if you're using the first gen stick, get rid of it. It does not do you justice. Get you a 4K or at least a second gen, but I recommend the 4K. Based on some customer feedback, they've updated the device cloud database to use it normally. If you encounter problems during use, you can remove the device and add it again so that you use the device normally. It has happened to me once. It didn't seem to work right. I just removed it and added it and it worked fine. It also includes Fire TV 4K, Fire TV Cube, and NVIDIA Shield, crowd favorite. One device for all, universal one remote control. So, strong updating codes for all. Buy a U1 Ever-Growing Update database. It can surely work well with newest devices. Our remote supports over 350,000 plus devices from 6,000 plus brands, and the codes still update as new devices come out. Enjoy whole house or single room control with U1 handheld remote control for a clutter-free coffee table. Now, the cool thing about this remote, it does update. The firmware updates when they have a firmware update. It updates the codes. It is pretty cool. I think it's cool that your remote will update and it will not go out of date. And it'll keep up to date with new models. Your exclusive remote control has a wheel scroll design. So basically, if you look, it's a little scroll wheel and you scroll between different devices. Whether it's your TV or your Fire Stick or different Fire devices, works very seamlessly. It's not laggy, works very good. The OLED screen display is convenient for directly viewing which device is currently being used, and check the status of the current device. So you can also customize these devices labels and also the logo, not logos, but icons. So you could do the TV, and then you could like Apple TV, you know, living room or TV1, or like for example, I have a Toshiba Fire TV. I put TOSH Fire TV, and I know that's for my Fire TV in my room, in my home office. So it's very compatible. U1 Universal Remote Control conveniently can control up to 15 devices in your house at once. It doesn't matter even if your remote is lost, the cloud code library can catch your model. It also replaces all your remotes for your TV, DVD, Blu-ray player, TV box, and streaming devices like Apple TV and Roku. So to set this remote up is pretty simple. You're using the app. It's one-touch access. All you got to do is download it from the App Store or Google Play, depending on which kind of phone you have. Android here, so I use the Google Play Store. And then it's compatible also with your TVs, STVs, projectors, DVDs, AV receiver, streaming players such as Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV, Xbox One, Kodi, Vizio, Samsung, NVIDIA Shield, Samsung Philips, and so on and so on and so on. So it pretty much covers all your bases. I guess a challenge would be find something that doesn't support, and I'm sure they can get it to support it because they are pretty good with their support. So you can go basically from all these remotes to this one nice remote. So after downloading the app, the top four popular devices such as Roku, if you happen to be this device so lucky, you can directly one-click connect. So some devices collect, it's one click. You really don't have to do much of anything. Also, three-ways connections, IR matching mode, traditional IR learning mode. If anybody's ever synced a mini remote before, you connect them, you point them at each other. That's how the IR learning works. Also, Bluetooth mode is probably the most common one that I use. IR connection mode is the most commonly used connection mode. You only need to select the brand of your device. More importantly, you never need to worry about your remote is lost. This mode can extract your brand's code directly from the updating the cloud code library. So basically, there's codes in the database if you don't have the remote that go along with your TV, except if that's basically what it's saying. You don't have to point them at each other. You can just use it in the cloud database. Macro buttons, customize your exclusive remote in the Smart U1 remote. Each button can be edited according to your preference. So you basically can map the remote as well. There's a diagram on screen. You can make different buttons do whatever you want it to do. You integrate the required buttons from different devices into one device controlling page. You'll be surprised by the unexpected trouble-free. You can put the Samsung TV mute volume button into Roku button layout, and generally everything can be how you wish them to be. Basically, you can customize a remote. So if you're using a Bluetooth device, you can use the learning function and reassign key, a button without perimeters. So again, if you have questions, they got great support. I'm sorry I kind of rambled on a little bit. I'm trying to touch some bases that they've touched on their site. So bear with me, I'm winging it. So here's a nice diagram. Most IR Bluetooth devices, we've already gone over that. So here's basically a screenshot how you set it up. Very simple. Maybe I'll do a video later on. So you got the app, you download it, and then in order to go to pair modem, you hit the two bottom buttons, which is I think it's E and a minus button, and then it'll pair. Step 3, this is how you learn. It learns the codes from the database, and then you also add the different devices. So here's also a list of all the devices that can be used. However, it does not work with the Roku streaming stick, which It's not a loss for me, but unfortunately it's a very popular device. Pendant TV, Sonos, and PS4. The last two may be an issue for some, but not me. I really don't use a remote with my PS4. I just use a controller. So, please, if you have any questions, ask. You want to win a SofaBaton? I have 2 to give away. So, make sure, in order to get entered, I want you guys to like this video, share it, and please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you get updates whenever I do drop a video. It's been a while, but I'm trying to fit more videos in. So how you win, after you do all that stuff, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and like. Leave a comment in the comment section, #giveaway. Once I've accumulated all the comments, I'm going to try maybe this weekend, depending on how this goes, to do a follow-up video and do an announcement on the winners. So, also, if you want to also save 20% on a SofaBaton from Amazon, do the same thing, and I will post in the comments a pinned post of the code to use to get the 20% off. Again, if you have any questions, if you want to learn how to do something specific, please do not hesitate to contact me. The information is in the comments, in the information below. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and make a comment, #giveaway. This is a new thing I'm trying. Hopefully it works out smoothly. Bear with me, but thanks again. Until next time, this is John with Tech Reviews 919, where there's no problems, just situations. Have a good week.
No problems, just situations.